Where will Tesla Supercharging expand to next? November 26, 2022, Tesla recently announced they had placed their 40,000th Tesla Supercharger, making them the world's most extensive DC fast charging network. But where will the company expand to next? Like all other companies currently producing electric vehicles, Tesla has always faced the issue of offering charging to its buyers. Even today, with Tesla's supercharging network being as extensive as it is nowhere near the scale of gas stations available to ICE vehicles. Ultimately, this leads to a poorer ownership experience for EV drivers. Looking globally, there are a few areas where Tesla may want to expand first. First, it is essential to recognize that the supercharger network has requests for new charging locations everywhere, and it will likely be working on expanding its network for years to come. The best thing that Tesla can do is intelligently place upcoming chargers. Below are just some of the challenges and opportunities that Tesla may find helpful in the near future as the supercharger network grows. North America. Tesla has a massive presence in the North American market, particularly in the United States. And one of the primary reasons for the company's success has been its extensive supercharger network. But even here, Tesla will need to expand as more and more people switch to Tesla products by the day. Foremost is the concern about urban charging, because most people don't have access to charging at their homes in dense urban areas. They are forced to use supercharging locations. And while Tesla has already focused on making charging available in these communities, the daily lines for charging and the enraged Twitter posts indicate that more will be needed as soon as possible. At the same time, ensuring that charging is located in rural areas is another concern. People in these communities have the opposite problem as those who are in the cities. While they can often easily charge at home, they lack access even to Tesla destination charging near them, effectively forcing them to drive far out of their way to charge their vehicles quickly. Finally, while the United States and Canada have been serviced fairly well in terms of Tesla charging, Mexico lags years behind in terms of development. Despite having a multiple times bigger population than Canada, Tesla superchargers are exceedingly rare outside of Mexico City. Hopefully, by introducing more charging infrastructure to the country, Mexico can also grow the demand for electric vehicles. Europe. While North America and China have seen dramatic growth in supercharging locations, Europe has seen more conservative growth, mirroring the demand for Tesla products on the continent. And while Europeans have a wealth of options for electric vehicles, certainly more than in the United States, Tesla should consider an expansion of charging in Europe as a form of leverage to entice buyers away from other brands from Stellantis, Volkswagen Group, and Renault Group. The three major markets on the continent, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, are likely on the top of the list for Tesla. The company entered these countries first as they came to the European market. Yet with exponential demand for their products, they will be pushed by consumers to construct more chargers here first. At the same time, countries that Tesla has only recently expanded to, including Spain, Italy, and Portugal, will be looking for more charging. And without Tesla's support in developing that infrastructure, Tesla risks losing customers to competitors who can offer a better charging experience on CCS. Asia. The Asian market is far more bifurcated than any other market. The American EV giant has correctly seized on the demand for electric vehicles in China, the world's biggest car market. And from their investment, they have become the largest Western EV brand in the country. However, other significant markets, including Japan, South Korea, and much of Southeast Asia, remain lacking both Tesla supercharging locations and demand for electric vehicles generally. Expansion in China will likely be an ongoing process. A country with over 1 billion people will always have problems with supply. And perhaps this is great news for Tesla as they have an excellent opportunity to grow their market share in the blossoming economy. Simultaneously, Japan has a similarly fledgling demand for electric vehicles. Despite the country's reluctance to accept the technology, sales have steadily grown as consumers have become more comfortable with the option. As the third largest economy and one that hasn't entirely accepted electric vehicles into the norm yet, Tesla should see the island nation as an untouched source of fresh customers. Overall, Tesla finds itself in a target-rich environment. Any supercharger they place will certainly be helpful for someone. We can only hope that as charging becomes a more profitable venture, Tesla will be more incentivized to place more DC fast chargers and ensure more charging availability for everyone. Source reposted and summarized from William Johnson at Tesla RT. My take: Tesla needs to keep expanding the supercharger network as fast as they can. We will need it. Tesla deployed 14 gigawatt-hours of EV batteries in September. November 26, 2022. Tesla consumed some astonishing volumes of lithium-ion batteries to fuel its sales growth. Today we will take a look at some of the results through September. According to Adamas Intelligence, September was Tesla's best month ever in terms of electric car deliveries, estimated at 190,255 globally. From January 2021 through September 2022, Tesla delivered about 1.848 million all-electric cars. An interesting thing is how much battery capacity in watt-hours the company deployed. According to Adamas Intelligence estimations, in September 2022 alone, it was 13.9 gigawatt-hours globally, which is a very high number. Compared to car sales, it's also about 73 kilowatt-hours per car on average. Let's note that some Tesla models are equipped with up to around 100 kilowatt-hours battery. But the majority Model 3, Model Y is probably between around 60 kilowatt-hours and up to over 80 kilowatt-hours. Tesla does not communicate the exact battery capacity of its models, which varies between particular versions and changes from time to time with new battery types or even software updates. In the period between January 2021 and September 2022, Tesla apparently deployed 132.9 gigawatt-hours of batteries. That would be around 71.9 kilowatt-hours per car on average if we compare the numbers. Source reposted and summarized from Mark Kane at Inside EV. My take: Tesla 4680 ramp-up is going to push them even further ahead in the very near future. Tesla FSD beta now able to detect autopilot defeat devices. November 26, 2022. Tesla full self-driving FSD beta v10.69.3.1 can detect autopilot defeat devices. The feature would make FSD safer once Tesla rolls it out for wide release. Irresponsible drivers using defeat devices to trick Tesla's advanced driver assist software have resulted in criticisms about FSD and autopilot regarding its safety. Tesla software tracker, Tesla Scope, discovered that v10.69.3.1 disengages autopilot when it detects a defeat device. Tesla Scope also noted that Tesla is working on finding other methods to detect autopilot defeat devices. Last week, Tesla started rolling out FSD beta v10.69.3.1 to testers waiting patiently for software access. During the Q3 2022 earnings call, Tesla reiterated its resolve for the wide release of FSD in the fourth quarter. Right before Thanksgiving feasts began, Tesla initiated the highly anticipated full self-driving beta-wide rollout to customers in North America. Even to vehicles with less than 100 autopilot miles and less than 80 safety score. Elon Musk reminded the public that Tesla FSD's wide release will not have regulatory approval when it rolls out. He noted that the FSD's wide release and regulatory approval are separate matters. However, Musk hinted at Tesla's plans to release an FSD update next year that would show regulators the car is safer with the autonomous software. Reports of FSD v10.69.3.1's ability to detect autopilot defeat devices might be one step closer to getting regulatory approval. Tesla has also started rolling out FSD version 11 to a few beta testers. The company will likely release V11 to more testers once it irons out the bugs with v10.69.3.1. Tesla Scope shared that Tesla will probably revise its strike system in version 11. However, if a defeat device is detected, it will still result in autopilot disengaging and prevent further activation until the next drive. Source reposted and summarized from Maria Morano at Tesla RT. My take: FSD is getting better and better all the time. Tesla shares surge 8%. November 26, 2022. Tesla is currently undertaking a significant expansion of the company's production capability. Tesla is simultaneously ramping production at a new gigafactory in Grünheide, Germany, and Austin, Texas, and is expanding production capacity at its Fremont, California plant and Shanghai gigafactory. According to Tesla's internal targets, in 2022, the EV maker plans to grow its production capacity by 50%. And by 2030 the company plans to grow vehicle production to 20 million cars a year. Elon Musk in the past has also said, Tesla plans to at least have one gigafactory in every continent the company sells its vehicles. Due to Tesla's ambitious growth plans, the EV maker is looking at several countries to pick the location for the company's next gigafactory. This has meant sporadic reports claiming Tesla has chosen a certain country to build a new gigafactory. The first rumors began with reports claiming Tesla has chosen Karnataka, India as the site for the company's next gigafactory. The rumors cite Karnataka State Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa, who said in a statement American firm Tesla will open its electric car manufacturing unit in Karnataka. Following, there were reports stating Tesla has chosen Indonesia as the site for the company's next gigafactory. These rumors began due to Tesla's Battery Day announcement that the company plans to significantly increase its nickel consumption and the minerals abundance in the country. And today reports quoting unnamed sources in the office of the South Korean president suggest that the East Asian nation might be the site for Tesla's next gigafactory. This report comes via Reuters, which wrote Chief Executive Elon Musk said on Wednesday that South Korea was among its top candidate locations for a factory it plans to build in Asia. And added that Musk had made the remark in a video call with President Yoon Suk-yeol, adding that the company planned to step up cooperation with South Korea on supply chains. Yoon's office said. Reuters also directly quoted Musk as saying, "We expect to buy components worth more than $10 billion from South Korean firms in 2023 as we significantly expand supply chain cooperation with South Korean companies." If indeed true, this is certainly exciting news both for South Korea and Tesla. South Korea also makes a lot of sense as the location for Tesla's next gigafactory, as the country already has a strong manufacturing pedigree and the demand for Tesla vehicles also appears to be strong in the East Asian nation. For instance, Tesla began selling the Model Y in South Korea in April 2021 with an initial delivery of 9 vehicles. However, within just 2 months the Model Y became the most imported vehicle in the East Asian country. The stock market also appears to have taken this news positively as Tesla's stock price surged by 8% following Reuters' report. After today's rise, Tesla is now trading at around $183 per share, up from $169 at the opening of the trading day. This is well and good, however. As of now, we only have one report that suggests Tesla has picked South Korea as one of the top candidates for the company's next gigafactory. In addition, we have also seen similarly exciting reports concerning the site of Tesla's next gigafactory amounting to nothing. This means it is important to manage our expectations. However, we'll be sure to follow the story and report back when we receive more concrete information regarding Tesla's future plans. Until then, make sure to visit our site talknews.com. Tesla regularly for the latest updates. Source reposted and summarized from Tinsai Aragay at Talk News. My take: let's hope people realize that all the Twitter overhang is just noise and start being more rational.